Hi, my name is Madison. This is my HP48G graphing calculator, and I'm going to give a quick demonstration on how to use the units area of the HP. So, the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is single unit conversions. So the first thing you want to do is click your green arrow key and click 6 for units. And up here it's going to bring up all your different, folders of units. So we have different ones down through here. So I'm going to start with the simplest one, length. I want to convert 1 meter to, let's say, millimeters. So I'll click our 1 key and then click this white key, which corresponds to meters. And to convert that to any of these other units in this list, see, I've got even more astronomical units, kilometers, miles, all the way down through here, and you can click next and it'll take you back to the beginning. So all I have to do to convert this 1 meter to any unit I want up here is click this purple key and then click the white button corresponding to the unit up here. So if I want to convert 1 meter to a yard, it's going to give me that conversion. And I can do this for anything. I can convert 1 yard. Let's see. If I want to convert a yard to an astronomical unit, I'll just click the purple key and click AU, and that'll give me the astronomical units. So that's a quick way to how you can do your length conversions. I'll just do a couple more of these. So for example, volume. If I was given a unit here, I'll give 1 cubic foot. If I want to convert that to cubic centimeters, I'll just click this purple key and then click this white button corresponding with cubic centimeters, and that'll give me 1 cubic foot, cubic centimeters. And you can do this also. You don't have to use 1. I can give it 26 cubic feet and ask it to give me cubic centimeters, and it'll give me that conversion. And so you can do this. These are the simplest type. So I'll click my green button, just one more here. Here's a good one. Actually, let's see. Here's one that we all use a lot, temperature. So I'm given degrees Celsius, and I want to take it to Rankine. So I'll give a 270 Celsius, purple key, Rankine. Click this white button here, and that's going to give us our temperature in Rankine. So that's single unit conversion. So we're going to go to multiple unit conversions, things they might not always have a key for. So for example, we'll use, what is a Newton? Times meters per second squared. And say we want to convert this to ounce feet per minute squared. And we'll say, for example, 4 of those. So what I'm going to do here is going to go into my calculator. So 4, and then click mass, I need kilograms, and then I'm going to multiply that. I'm going to click green arrow times the meter. So all you have to do is click this key, and it'll automatically multiply whatever this unit is to whatever you have up here on the meter. And then to divide, we're going to add a 1 down here below it in the stack, and get to the time, click second, and to square it, just click it again, second squared. Now to combine those two, you're going to divide it, and that's going to give you kilograms times meters per second squared. So we want to convert that to ounce feet per minute squared. So then come down below that and go to mass. I'm going to do ounce, clear your green arrow key, length, find our feet is going to multiply that. And then we need minutes squared on the bottom, so we're going to click another 1 up here, and then go back to our time area. Click minutes, and we'll click it twice to square it, and then click divided by to add those two together. So what happens here is you give it what you have on top in line 2, and you put in the unit of what you want, just one of those, in line 1 of the stack. So then what you do is you'll click the purple arrow key in units and click convert, CONV. That's going to convert that. It's going to convert 4 kilograms, so 4 newtons basically, kilograms times meter per second squared, to ounce feet per minute squared. And we'll click convert. So it goes this large number like 1.66E6 or something, ounce feet per minute squared. So that's how you do multiple unit conversions. The last 3 things I'm going to show you is these 3 commands: ubase, ufact, and uval. Ubase and ufact are kind of opposites of each other. So say for example, we want to know the simplest units inside of a newton. We'll go over here to force and click newton, and it's going to give us 1 newton. So I'm going to click this purple key, 6, and click ubase. So it's going to give us the basic units inside of a single newton. We could also do this, for example, on a watt. You know, what is a watt? Excuse me. 1 watt. We'll do the same thing, purple arrow key, 6, ubase. And that's going to give us its basic units. So that's how ubase works. It's going to break down any unit you give it into its basic units. But you can also use this ufact to factor out a unit from some group of numbers. So we know that this is already a watt. So let's multiply this by 4 meters. Times. So say I calculated a number and I came out with these units, and I see that it looks a lot like I might have a watt somewhere stuck in there, so I know what we're going to do. We're going to come over here to our units. We're going to click next over to power section, click that, and then we're going to add a 1 in our stack and click the W. So now we come back with the purple arrow key, 6, and we'll click ufact, and that's going to factor 1 watt out of this second line. So I click ufact. That's going to simplify our units to 4 watt minutes, because that's not minutes. 4 watts times meters, so watt meters. So that's how ufact works. So you can factor out anything like that. And lastly is the uval key. So all the uval key is going to do is knock off these units. Say if I wanted to add 3 to this number, you can't do that unless the units on each of these are equivalent. So instead, I'm going to click uval, and it's just going to take those units off, and then I can add my 3. 7. So that's a real high-level overview of how the units work. If there's any specific questions on how to do something involving units in your calculations, then feel free to leave it in the comments. For one final example, I guess I'll just show basically how you can do a little multiplication with some of your units. So if I had 5, let's see, I'll use power 5 watts, and I want to multiply that by 3, let's say, just do an area just because we can, centimeters. I can multiply those 2 numbers together. It's going to be watt centimeters. One thing I'm not able to do is multiply these 2 together. Add these 2 together, because the units are inconsistent, and you'll get that error. So if you ever get inconsistent units, it's because your units on your 2 numbers you're trying to add are incorrect. But that's it. Thanks for your time.